Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to record this video because the Lord had reminded me to do this a couple of days ago and I forgot to do it, and it just came back to my mind this morning. So I just literally stopped what I was in the middle of doing to be obedient to release this word, because I don't want this no pressure from God. Amen. I'm doing my best to release the videos as He's leading, because I realize that they are not for me, they're for you guys. So therefore I do my best to be an encourager and a blessing to you guys through these videos. So what I want to talk about, and what I want to ask this question, this is not for everybody, but if this is for you, you will know. Amen. We did a video like this last year, like a year and a half ago, talking about, are you ready? Like, are you really ready, and are you really prepared for what you are? And for you that are ready, God is going to move. God is going to move in His timing. Trust Him, believe Him, and know that He's going to work out everything for you. He's going to do it on time. It may not be your time, but God will do it in time, and He will not miss a step. He will not miss a beat. But for you that are saying you're ready and you're really not ready, stop putting that on God, saying, well, God, you see, I'm ready. Because sometimes it's not the right time. Sometimes God is still getting you ready. Sometimes your time of being ready is close to happening. Or sometimes it could be another party or person. It could be a number of variables or things in place. But this video is specifically for the persons or people that say they're ready and you're really not ready. Now, if you're ready, you're ready. If God has confirmed in your spirit and been giving you confirmations that it's time for certain things and He's going to do certain things in your life, you've been through your season, you've been through your process, this word is not for you. This word is for the people that think they're ready and they're really not ready. The people that said, God, I'm believing you to move me to a new place. I'm believing you to move me to a new land. And God told you to do certain things and you have not done it. You say you believing for God to move you to a new place or new land, but you just renewed your lease when God showed you that He's going to move you from this place. You say you believe in God for a new place, a new land, and God told you to move and you haven't moved. You haven't even been looking around at places. You don't even have anything written down in your journal of what you're believing God for. You're believing for it to be an apartment, a townhouse, a home. You haven't even requested a viewing. You never have a ballpark place. Now, I'm not saying for those that God promised you in faith is going to take the hand of God. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people that feel like they're ready and they're really not ready. But they're putting this on God, saying, oh, God this and God that, but you're not looking at what you're doing. God told you He was going to move you. God told you to believe Him. You don't even have anything written out of what you're believing God for. It's great to say, God, move me to where you have for me, the land you have for me. Yes, it's great. But if God told you specifically, I want you to pack your boxes. You haven't even went and got the boxes yet. But you told God you was ready to move. And you going around telling people that God is not working for you and He's not moving for you, and you starting to question and doubt your faith. But God is not going to go buy no boxes for you. He told you He's going to move you. He's confirmed and showed you where to move, how He's going to move you. He's going to provide. Or if you're in a position where you have it, He's going to partner and agree with you. You haven't even went and got any boxes. Are you really ready? The time that you could be sitting up there looking, applying to places, or going at least to go view or look at certain neighborhoods, or get outside your mind, or get outside the familiar, or even look into, if you got to relocate your job, you're looking into other careers in that land or that place that God showed you. Have you even looked online? That's so you can pull out your phone and do that. You can pull out your laptop. What's stopping you? Fear, people's opinions, the fact that this is really God. If you make this move, please stop saying that the Lord is not moving if you're not moving in agreement and in step with Him. Now, your life and time and season is not going to look the same like everybody else. That's a given. But you have to be faithful and do what God said. The least you can do is go get a box. You don't have to pack everything right now if it's not the time, but you could begin packing something. You can call around. You can at least get a piece of paper and say, God, I'm believing you for this. Or when I move, figure out, okay, am I going to take this stuff from here? I got to believe you for new stuff. God is calling you out of that room. He's calling you out of that place. He's calling you for bigger. Even some of you, He's telling you to revamp the place where you are. He's telling you he's going to use that place for ministry. He's telling you he wants you to do Bible studies. He's telling you he wants you to branch out. But you're not even doing that. You're praying, say, God, you're saying, God, use me. I want to be your hands and feet. And God said, okay, I want you to go to the local soup kitchen. I want you to help out in your church. But you won't even do that. You won't serve. You won't work your gifts. You won't start where you are. God been telling you to do your YouTube channel or do your blog or whatever he told you to do. You won't even step out, but you're saying that you've been ready. How you ready and you're not moving in what God told you to do even a little bit? Now, we all face opposition and we all have to battle and deal with certain things spiritually and emotionally and mentally and different things. But God has given us victory and we have to allow faith to rise up. You say you're ready for God to give you your husband or your wife, but you're still texting and talking and sleeping with your ex who God has delivered you from. And you still having soul ties with them. How can your Boaz or your Ruth come? How can the husband or wife that God has for you come if you still playing around with sin? You still going in the club looking. You still flirting, giving people your number. You so caught up in, you know, when you're masturbating, and we talked about that, how that opens up different things of Ichabod suckable spirits and different things. We did so many teachers on that, so I won't get into that. But you're doing that, and then this person, they don't look the way you thought they would look, or they can't touch you, or all these things, and it's like, how? And this person is competing with so many things naturally and spiritually, but you told God you was ready. You haven't even gone through a pruning process. You haven't even allowed God you haven't even had a season in time with just you alone and God, where you're not chasing, where you're not searching, where you're seeking and chasing after God. And then you allow him to bring in who and what he needs along the way. You understand? So it's like you saying you're ready, but you're not ready. Some of you telling God, you know he has more for you than that job or than this position. But he's like, and then God said, okay, move. Or quit, or leave and leave, or leave, or move over here. Okay, I'll go to this job, or believe me for me to do this with your business. Okay, or I'm gonna do this new thing with you, but you won't take the step. And then you look up, and years and days and weeks then pass by. It's not that God is not moving, and you can't keep saying that you ain't no God. You haven't moved. You haven't moved. You haven't taken the step of faith. You saying you want God to really use you, but you're not being obedient to do what God is telling you to do. You won't talk to that person. You won't smile. You won't encourage that person. You won't send that person that text message or that link. You won't even begin to wake up and pray. You saying God called you to preach to the nations, but you're not even spending time in your word. You're not even spending time praying. You're not spending no time fasting. You're not even spending time with your own relationship with God. How can you go and preach to the nations when you can't even... You're not even being faithful with God for yourself? How you going to lead somebody and God supposed to be leading you, and you're not even being in the presence of God yourself? I love you guys. I was supposed to do this video. It's just I've been kind of busy, but the Lord reminded me of this, and I stopped what I was doing literally to come give y'all this word. This is a word for those people that say they're ready. I'm not talking about you really are ready and you're ready. This is not your word. This is for the people that think they're ready and they're crying out and complaining to other people and in doubt and all these different things, saying God is not moving. But no, there are certain things that you have to look at the person in the mirror. I love you guys. Be blessed. Have a great day.